as the Bears emerge from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we as the Bears get set to match up with the Oakland Raiders. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Caught by Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible. Hope he's got man-to-man coverage.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Give the sack to Aaron Lynch, the former USF Bull. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Throwing on 3rd and long. Carr. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Bears take over. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. We're at the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago.
First play of the drive, a first down run. That sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them?
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Trubisky will throw. He completes this into the hands of Miller. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Now it's Trubisky. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. This one into the hands of Burton. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll run with Montgomery. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run.
Time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. Montgomery, they'll run for it. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. We're scoreless after 1. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well. So that last play gives them a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Now a pass caught by Zay Jones. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Jacobs from the gun. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Carr. He completes it to Jones. A gain there of 21 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop.
61, matchbox lights. Check 43. Express.
On 2nd and 9, Carr. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. All right, CD, let's have a little fun. Now that we're into October, I'm going to give you some AFC teams. You tell me quickly, contender or pretender. You ready?
Yes, let's do it.
All right, let's start in the East. Buffalo.
Contender for a wild card spot.
Okay, how about the Chargers?
Pretender.
AFC North, the Steelers.
Contender because the AFC North is a jumble.
Okay, and then lastly, let's go to the South, Jacksonville.
Pretender. Houston now in control.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Trubisky. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Now, defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. 30, 10, touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, 63 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. The game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. Almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the first quarter. But in the second quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or two. We'll be watching that one later on today.
Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. It was the veteran Prince Amukamara that time who had the play covered from the start. Okay, now I want to revisit what we were doing earlier, contender versus pretender. We did the AFC. Let's rock the NFC here, starting with the New York Giants.
Pretender, but much improved.
Okay, NFC North, how about the Vikings?
Contender, no doubt about it.
Carolina in the South, what do you think there?
Contender and ascending.
Okay, the quarterback play has become a good thing for them. Finally, out west, how about the Arizona Cardinals?
Pretender. The division's just way too tough. There are 3 teams better than them.
Now Carr. This one caught by Davis. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Raider first. Throwing on first down is Carr. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Here's Carr. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he
looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he'll bring this one back to the 29. And with that incompletion, let's do something different. I'm going to go through a few teams that are on losing streaks, and you tell me if there's reason for concern there. Let's start with the Cowboys.
Definitely reason for concern. Not as dominant on defense as they should be, and offensive line injuries.
3 straight losses. They're 3-3. How about the Chiefs? And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Jonathan Hankins.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
And a good job by the Raider defense yet again as they drop him for a 2nd straight loss. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Dances by him. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Curtis Riley there on the tackle. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. Set to resume. Here we go with the 2nd half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bears offense that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
From the 24, Trubisky. He's got Burton here. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Now Trubisky. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Chicago. Trey Burton, 70 yards as the Bears push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Carr now on first down. It's caught by Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Throwing now is Carr. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 28.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Here's Trubisky to throw. And the Raiders have got him. Cleveland Farrell in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Robinson's got it. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Trubisky. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position.
185, express. 3 bucks.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he coughed it up. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And the Raider first down.
What down? 180.
58, come on. Coming this way, here we go.
Carr now on first down. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zay Jones that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again. Carr. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 11 yards there. First down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. 7 yards there and a first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now it's Trubisky. Now they go screen. It's Scoop's timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Throwing here, Trubisky. Pass incomplete.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the 2nd level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Boom! That's how we do it.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now is Trubisky. Got a man open. It's Wims. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. To throw is Carr. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Kyle Fuller.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. It was Isaiah Johnson there to make the stop.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field. EA Sports coverage of the NFL